Very good morning and welcome you all in the class of Simplifying Mathematics. In this part of transportation problems, we are going to take some important numericals on this model. Now starting with the first problem, using Vogel approximation method, find the basic feasible solution to the given transportation problem. You also have to find the total transportation cost. Now let's understand this problem. You are having 3 plants and 4 warehouses. The supply of this plant, this is given to you, and the demand of these warehouses, this is also given to you. Now what else is given? The transportation cost per unit in rupees. Means what? If you transport 1 unit from this plant to this warehouse, the cost is what? 11 rupees. Similarly, the other costs are given to you. Now basic feasible solution means what? You have to find ki how many number of units should be transported from these plants to these warehouses. तो वो हमने फाइंड आउट करना है कि कितने यूनिट्स हम यहाँ से यहाँ ट्रांसपोर्ट करें. तो बाय यूजिंग विच मेथड? WAM method. Now the very first step before applying any method is you have to check whether this problem is a balanced transportation problem or not. So this is the first step. Check for balanced transportation problem. Now balanced transportation problem means what? Ki total supply should be equal to total demand. Now if you look at the supply, so this is the supply of all the plants given to you. If you add up all these supplies, this comes out to be 950. Similarly, the total demand, this also comes out to be 950. So this means what? This condition is satisfied. That is, this problem, this is a balanced transportation problem. So now we can apply the WAM. Now what is there in WAM method? You look for the two minimum values in the first row and take their difference. The minimum value is what? 11 and 13, and the difference is what? 2. To write that difference in front of that row. Similarly, again perform the same operation in the second row, that is looking for two minimum values. So that is what? 10 and 14. Take that difference and write in front of this row. Similarly, in the third row, two minimum values are 13 and 10. The difference is what? 3. Now same operation is to be performed in every column. In the first column, the two minimum values are 11 and 16. Take their difference, that is 5. In the second column, 13 and 18, 5. In the third column, 14 and 13, 1. Then in the last column, what is? 0. Now after writing the difference of two values in row and column, you have to look for the maximum value. Now which is the maximum value? Now these two values are maximum, but we have to select only one value, and that value will be selected based on their supply and demand. Now corresponding to these two values, the demand is 200 corresponding to this value and 225 corresponding to this value. You take the one which is minimum, so that is 200. So therefore we'll select this value, that is 5. Now corresponding to this value, you look for the minimum cost. तो आपने क्या देखना है? मिनिमम कॉस्ट. नाउ इस कॉलम के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग मिनिमम कॉस्ट कितनी है? 11. मीन्स व्हाट? कि दिस इज द सेल वेयर यूनिट्स आर टू बी एलोकेटेड. Now how much units are to be allocated? That will be the minimum of supply and demand corresponding to this cell. Now corresponding to this cell, supply कितनी है? 250. Demand कितनी है? 200. So which is minimum? 200. So therefore we'll allocate 200 units here. Now after allocating 200 units here, so here we are left with what? 50 units, and here we are left with what? 0 units. So that is the demand of this warehouse, this has been satisfied. So therefore we can cancel this column. What is the reason for cancellation of this column? So that no further allocation of unit this is possible in this warehouse. कि warehouse की demand कितनी है? 200. That has been satisfied from this plant. So इसको और units नहीं मिल सकते. That's why we have cancelled this particular column. Now again repeat the same procedure. Look for two minimum values in the row, take their difference and write in front of that row and column. Now in the first row, two minimum values are what? 14 and 13. The difference is 1. In the second row, 14 and 10. The difference is 4. In the third row, 13 and 10, the difference is 3. Now similarly in second, The two minimum values are what? 5, then 1, and then 0. Now out of these values, so which is maximum? The maximum is what? 5. Now means what? Ki corresponding to this column, you look for the minimum cost, and that minimum cost is what? 13. It means this is the cell where units are to be allocated. तो वो कितने units allocate करने हैं? That will be the minimum of supply and demand. 50. तो यहाँ पे रह गए 175 और यहाँ पे कितने रह गए? 0. So therefore the supply of this plant, this is also satisfied. That's why we have cancelled the first row. Now again repeat the same procedure. Look for the two minimum values, take their difference in each row and column. So in the second row 14 and 10, 4. In the third row this is 3. Now in the second column this is 6, then 1, and then 0. Now which is maximum? This 6 is the maximum. Now corresponding to this value, which is minimum? 18. So this is the cell where units are to be allocated. The minimum of 175 and 300. So that is 175. Here we are left with 125. Here we are left with 0. This means the demand of this warehouse, this is also satisfied. Again repeat the same procedure. The difference of these two values, 4, 3, 1, 0. So which is maximum? 4. Which is minimum then? 10. So how many units are to be allocated? 125. So this 0, this will become 125. So therefore for this plant B, the supply is also completed. So therefore we will cancel it out. Now you are left with only these two values. So जब भी end में either एक row या एक column बच जाए, तो you simply assign the values based on the supply and demand. Now corresponding to this value 13, how many units out of 275 and 400? So this is 275, this is 0, and this is 125. Then 10, so 125 and 125. So now the requirements and supply of all these plants and warehouse, this is satisfied. So therefore this is the feasible solution to the transportation problem by using VAM method. Means what? Ki 200 units are to be transported from A to D, 50 units from A to E, and so on. Now next is you have to find the total transportation cost. So how to find the total transportation cost? You multiply the cost with the units allocated. Now in this cell the units are what? 200 and cost is what? 11. So that is 11 into 200, then 13 into 50, 18 into 175 plus 10 into 125 So if you add up all these values, this comes out to be rupees 12,075.